All right. Can you hear me? All right. So hello everyone. This is Jay Dobbins of the Marvel DC Multiverse, and welcome to my live discussion. And today's discussion will be that it will be about DC and Warner Brothers. So the way I look at it, well, of course, and obviously the title is that Warner Brothers and DC have a lot to work with. So they really have no excuses why they can't get this done. So oh, and by the way, before I forget, happy happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. So does anybody have any questions? Or do you have a question? Yeah, I'm good, man. Oh, by the way, I have the air conditioning on, so can you hear me? Type in yes, you can. All right, so like I said, with this going on, you have okay, good. You can hear me, good. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Now, so with all this going on, you have all these characters in DC. You have Deadman, you have Constantine, you have the new Green Lantern, you have okay, cool, thanks. So you have Green Lantern, you have let's see. I'm trying to figure out who that is. It's a black. It's the new Black Green Lantern, not John Stewart, but it's the other guy that wears a mask. Him. You got Constantine. You got what's Mr. Question. You have Dead Man. You have honestly, you have as I said in the title, DC DC and Warner Brothers has a lot to work with. There is no excuse why they cannot get these characters all in the DCEU. So, another thing too, I want to see Swamp Thing in the DCEU. That's long overdue. If they don't want to do the Teen Titans or the Titans or whatever, okay, that's completely understandable. I'm not going to hold that against them. However, they might want to squeeze Connor Kennan. So, I'm going to drink of water right quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so, yeah, there's no excuse. Alright, there is no excuse whatsoever. Alright, I'm back. So, you also have Hawkman. He's going to be in there, no doubt. Now, the problem is Snyder. Now, don't start tripping and shit, okay? I mean, don't start tripping, okay? So I'll pardon my language, but yeah, before y'all start tripping, hear me out. Zack Snyder's idea of he has his own idea of the DCEU. He doesn't plan on putting like sidekicks or those who could be used for backup. He's not going to do that. See, his focus is like the 6 characters, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and Flash. He's focusing on all 6 of them, and I guess one of the members of the Suicide Squad. Because after what I saw, judging by the post credits in Zack Snyder's Justice League, the Snyder Cut, of course, it was the only people that remained were Superman, Batman, Joker, Flash, Mira, and of course Deathstroke. And he was going to end the Justice League movie with, okay, what we just seen in the Snyder hit. That was his idea, and then the remaining 2 films would have been them trying to save the world, from destruction, with the survivors that were left. So, or it could have been like, okay, they could have started the movie on like with a flashback of how this all happened, just like in Justice League Apocalypse War or Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. Probably would have been like that, where he probably would have gave like the Shazam family, the Suicide Squad, give them cameos leading to the destruction of Earth. So that would have happened there, but the way I look at it is that they could have. That was his idea. So I think that Snyder, didn't want to play ball. He wanted to do his own thing. And the way I look at it, he does not. I don't think he understands comic books because one, Batman. Well, in some of the comic books, Batman did kill, no doubt, and did some versions of Batman in the comics. Now, however, his vision of Batman, he kills. And what broke him was the death of Dick Grayson. That's what led to him killing. He's like, you know what? I'm done with this code. This code has done nothing for me, And they were going to, of course, Zack Snyder was going to do a Batman movie with starring Ben Affleck, which led to the death of, which was going to be a prequel to the Batman vs Superman, which would have explained the cause of Robin's death and how it happened. So, and of course, the destruction of Wayne Manor. So that was his vision. But Warner Bros. And DC had another, vision. The goal was to do a Nightwing film, but thanks to, because of Zack Snyder, that was likely not going to happen, and they decided to retcon that part of Snyder's vision. Hopefully, they also retcon Jimmy Olsen's, death. So hopefully, that's where the Flashpoint comes in. So the Flashpoint can undo Jimmy Olsen's death, possibly Jonathan Kent's death, but most definitely Dick Grayson's death. But Zack Snyder, I think he's only going to be doing just the Justice League movies only, which I think he should just stick to Justice League, but leave the other characters to Warner Bros. And DC. that way, So Zack Snyder, if Zack Snyder's going to do 2 more Justice League films, possibly 3 more, maybe, he's going to have to work with Warner Bros. And DC. Forget putting your own vision in there. Just add other characters. Yes, you don't believe in, of course, Zack Snyder doesn't believe in sidekicks. Of course. However, it's not just him running the DCEU, though. So, that's one thing he needs to accept, in my opinion. All right, reaction reviews 21. What do you think? Dude, forget multiple Earths, man. Like, it has to be one, because the Justice League, the Justice League is going to be taking on Darkseid. They need the help to get. You can't just rely on 6 or 7 characters just to save the world. They all got to come together, just like Marvel Studios did with the Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Eyes Guardians, Captain America, the Avengers, Black Panther. All those movies led to InGame. And I'm thinking that, Warner Brothers and DC need to do the same thing. Create all these movies leading to InGame. I mean, sorry, not InGame, leading to, the Justice League Apocalypse War, whatever, or the 3rd Justice League film, or 4th, But, yeah. But you don't think they should do that, though? But yeah, but think about it. If they do it that way, they can attract more people, and they can make a lot of more money that way, and the story will make sense. And not only will they could probably trail Disney and Marvel Studios, or become neck and neck, because right now DC and Warner Brothers, they're behind, man. They have all these characters and they don't know what to do. You can't focus on 6 other main characters. What do you think? You don't think that DC characters belong in Snyder's Vision? I mean, what do you think? And by the way, these aren't, I'm good with opinions. You are entitled to your own opinions, no doubt. But I want to hear your opinions as well. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Hey, I'm with you, man. Just explain, like, your opinion of what of what the DCE should be, because I think all these characters could work together in one. But what do you think, though? I am going to bear with you. So, and by the way, these aren't arguments; these are just discussions. You know, like I said, you're free to state your own opinions. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Come on, reaction views 21. You can do it. Okay, now, okay, now that's good. Now, yes, I think they should definitely do, Deathstroke, HBO Max, and they should also do a Ben Affleck Batman versus, and John Stewart. Here's the thing: they were supposed to do a Cyborg solo. Now, I think they canceled that. I'm not really sure. Question is, why did they cancel that? So I'm trying to figure that out. And yeah, also I think John Stewart should get his own Green Lantern film, and I think they should also do a Hal Jordan Green Lantern as well. I'm thinking Tom Cruise would be good for that role. I'm not really sure, but uh, no. I'm saying they could have it connected some way. Like what you're saying, which is good points, no doubt. They should put Ben Affleck versus Deathstroke. That needs to happen. We've been waiting to see that in the DCEU for a long time, and it's long overdue. I don't know why they canceled the Cyborg movie, but they should definitely do that. They should definitely do a Cyborg film, and they should bring back Ray Fisher. And of course, John Stewart Green Lantern movie, it should happen. And they should, a little, I guess, standalone film. And they should also do another standalone film of John Stewart Green Lantern, or reboot of that, since Ryan Reynolds is no longer part of the DC. So that should happen, no doubt. And then they should also do Green Lantern Corps. With the Green Lantern Corps, you could. Oh yeah, Jeff Johns, that guy. Yeah, they need to get him out of the picture, man. He's slowing down the process. He's slowing down the process. So you're telling me that Superman and Aquaman and Wonder Woman, which are only 3 out of the 6 members of the Justice League, they can get their own solo films. Okay, and another guy. Okay, yeah. So, but anyway, so you're telling me that Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, 3 out of the 6 members of the Justice League can get their own solo films, but you're not going to take the other 3 into consideration? Oh, I'm guessing Walter's the other guy, right? Hmm. Yeah. This is the problem. You have people like Jeff Johns and Walter. I'm guessing that's the other guy, who are trying to oh yeah, let's do a Cyborg film. Oh yeah, let's cancel it. Oh, let's do that. I'm like, come on, man. See, these people don't get it. Like, if DCEU can be long term, like the MCU, the Disney and Marvel Studios, that's long term. They ideas, man. They got ideas. They're continuing DCEU. Now, Guardians, and you telling me, DC can't get these other characters on the screen? That's an impact, man. And then they wonder why, Disney and Marvel Studios are killing them right now. They killing it in the movie world, man. They killing it in Hollywood. The movie franchises are blowing up, but Warner Bros. DC don't know what to do with these characters. And now they merged with Discovery, and the logo is crap. All it is just freaking words in gold letters. Like, come on, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I like DC, but then, and another thing too. I ran into a friend of mine at my job. He took he was with his son, and he said that, yeah, it makes it, yeah, makes it, it says here it makes it upset that Joe said about Deathstroke in Batman movie. Oh my God. It would have been cool, man. Dude, they would have made a killing off that too. But the thing is, man, like, Warner Bros. And DC, they're slow. We're talking George R.R. Martin slow. Taking 30 years to finish a freaking book series, and he still ain't done. You know? I'm just trying to understand, like, what are these people doing? Like, do these people even care that their competition is blowing them out of the water? That's like, WWF putting WCW out. That happened. They, WWE, or well, it was WWF, which is, now WWE. They put WCW out of business to where any of the wrestlers from WCW end up having to go on WWE or WWF for that matter. So I'm just like, they got to step their game up, man. Otherwise, they're going to be even farther behind than they are now. But yeah, man, that Deathstroke and versus Batman, that would have been awesome. And like I said, they can make money off this, man, if they just step their game up. I mean, if they had to look at the DC animated movies just to get a better idea, then do that. But you got to get this stuff starting and running now. Not 10 or 15 years from now. And get Swamp Thing in there, man. You can get Deadman in there. You get Zatanna in there. You can get Zatara. You can get the Shazam family. You can start a Batman film that could last a Batman series in a DCEU that can last a long time. You can get the Batman family started. You can get Deathstroke. I mean, not Deathstroke. Sorry. You can get Batwing, Batgirl, Batwoman. Tim Drake's Red Robin. You can get Red Hood in there. You can get the new Robin, Damian Wayne. You get Damian Wayne in there. It can work. I mean, if they could do this in the DC animated movies, which were making bank, like the DC animated movies were better than the Marvel animated movies. Like, what are they doing? Like, why is one? Well, I mean, it's on both sides. One's better than the other. The Marvel movies are better than the Marvel animated movies. The DC animated movies are better than Marvel's animated movies, but they're also kind of better than the. Wait a minute. It's crazy how they're getting gay characters before Ben Affleck's solo movie. Jon Stewart's solo film, Deathstroke, HBO Max, or maybe solo movie even. The Bat Family movie. See, that's what I was talking about. That can work. You got to get these characters on the man. Like, daggum. It's like DC wants. It's like Marvel and DC want to get behind. It's like they don't care, And another thing too, I want to see Swamp Thing in CGI. I want to see what he looks like in CGI. I've been waiting a long time for that. Will it happen? I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell right now. But we will see. Only time will tell. Maybe they'll get their head out of their butts for once, or never. I don't know. But common sense is dead everywhere, pretty much, especially even in the movie world. That can work too, man. They could do cameos, Easter eggs, and then to where it could build up, to other movies. I mean, I'm just saying, like, they should be copying. If they have to, they could copy Disney and Marvel Studios. Copy their strategies. Get a strategy from their playbook. Copy them if you have to. because right now them doing their own thing ain't working. You know, you got Warner Brothers trying to get their movies off the ground, and then you got Zack Snyder trying to do his own thing with the movie, with, you know, the Snyder verse. You know, why can't it just be the DCEU? But of course, they're like, oh, it's the Snyder verse because it's you know, Snyders Vision. But you can't rely on Snyder to do, you know, you can't rely on one man to be in charge of an entire DC universe that could last long term, you know. And I like some of I mean, I like a lot of Zack Snyder's ideas, but I don't like some of them. Death of Dick Grayson, death of Jimmy Olsen. Now, the death of Jonathan Kent was justifiable. Um, you know, but maybe, like I said, the Flashpoint can bring those characters back. You know, because in the comic books, and like in the most of the Superman, yes, make more darker, and said we are making more darker movies. Embrace it. Joker made a bit. Okay, yes, no doubt. Joker made $1 billion, and you know, and that's cool. But yeah, okay, having a bunch of multiple DCEUs, I don't think that's gonna work. You know, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. So don't get upset, but this is my opinion though. Um, but you know, they just started something. Just like with Marvel Studios. Marvel Studios started off with Iron Man. Boom. Next thing you know, all these movies, like over 21 films. You know, so yeah, you had that. And of course, you know, if you stayed after the credits for InGame, you heard like the little clamping with the iron or the metal, whatever, which was for being, which symbolized that, okay, it started with Iron Man, it ended with Iron Man. Now, however, I don't think Superman should be to sacrifice himself in the DCEU. Obviously, he's already done that. So, done. So, hopefully they don't kill him off again. But, but yeah, you know, you started the DCEU with Henry Cavill Superman. So hopefully they don't reboot the entire series, because you do, if they reboot the entire, if Warner Brothers and, you know, who's, you know, now merged with Discovery, if they if they fire everyone involved in DCEU, ooh man, I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a blow from which they will never recover, because everyone likes Henry Cavill Superman, everyone likes Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, everyone likes, you know, Jason Momoa's Aquaman. And rebooting that, no, I strongly advise it against it, because you're telling me Jason Momoa put all that work in, Gal Gadot put all that work in, just to promote these films, only for them to be rebooted. That, I mean, like I said, right now, Warner Brothers. Whoa, she's done 2 Wonder Woman films. Like, why would you want to, like, you know? I mean, just explain to me, you know, why you want to recast her? Yeah, why you want to recast Gal Gadot? Was it because of that video that she did, or the controversial video or something like that they were talking about? Is that the one? Is that the reason why? I'm just curious, because in my opinion, I think they should stick to what they got. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. So, what I'm gonna do is, okay, I go. Okay, that's cool. We're continuing this conversation, dude. So stay tuned. June, that we're gonna continue because we're gonna have to continue that. So because I really want to know why you think they should recast Young Adele. So okay, well that ends the discussion. So till next time.